13 WMAC weather, sponsored by Premier Heating and Air.
Time is now 6:06, so today's weather not going to be a little bit of an improvement from yesterday, but not much.
You just average out Saturday and Sunday and you get today. So we're going to have the overcast skies, temperatures stuck in the 40s, but the rain has moved on for the most part. Still a couple scattered showers out there. But then once we get into tomorrow, that's really when the sun's going to break out and temperatures getting back into the 60s. If only that was today, but no, alas, it is not. Temperatures in the 40s right now across downtown, and the overcast skies are prevalent. Winds out of the northeast at about 8 miles an hour. Later on today, we'll get to about 53 degrees, and that's going to come about the 3 o'clock hour, and that is if, a big if, we are able to get some sun out there. So otherwise, the majority of the day is going to be spent in the 40s. 44 in Macon right now, 43 in Roberta, 42 in Forsyth, 45 over in Unadilla and in Dublin, 43 in Swainsboro, and waking up to 46 down in Vidalia. The radar quiet at the moment. At times this morning, we've seen a couple of scattered showers through parts of Jasper and Putnam counties, also down into Monroe County, but that has since moved on. Yesterday topped off at 51, average high for 61 yesterday. The record 80 did not come close to that, but we did pick up just shy of 3/4 of an inch of rain over there at the airport, up about 1 1/3 inches so far in the year. So the wind through the overnight hours going to continue through the first part of the day today, through the morning and into the early afternoon. Gusts upwards of 20-25 miles an hour, but into the night tonight, it will begin to relax, and especially as we work our way through the overnight hours. Otherwise, the overcast skies, not going to miss them today. Temperatures in the 40s. If we do get those breaks in the clouds, though, I do think we could briefly get into the 50s. A couple of showers still possible today, primarily east of Interstate 75. So we're talking about, say, over towards Washington County, Johnson, Lawrence, over towards Dodge counties and down to the south. Otherwise, we will begin to clear out through the overnight hours, and because of that, our temperatures falling tomorrow morning a couple degrees colder than this morning, and in fact, I think we get a little colder than what you see here on Future View. Into the afternoon tomorrow, back closer to 60 in central Georgia before we are back down into the 30s once again. A wash, rinse, repeat forecast for Wednesday. Just take Tuesday and drag it over and maybe take a couple degrees off in terms of the temperatures out there. All right, let's go long range now. This is the GFS model, one of those models that goes really far out into the future. We're able to see the weekend on it. Some showers moving in by the time we get to Saturday, with some steadier rain there on Sunday. We look at the European model, which is its counterpart, and this model, it's similar in terms of how far out it goes. You can see some showers on Saturday, but then a more substantial system on Sunday. Of course, this is Super Bowl Sunday, so we're watching that forecast closely. Regardless, I do think we have a fairly good chance of rain this weekend. We're just trying to nail down how much and the timing of it, and then we're going to be doing that here through the week ahead. Out the door today, though, our average high is 61. We get to about 53 if we're lucky, 3-4 o'clock later this afternoon. Otherwise, the majority of the day spent in the 40s with overcast skies, maybe a few peaks of sunshine out there. Windy through the day today as well. The sustained wind is going to be out of the north-northeast at about 10 to 15. The wind gust, that's what's going to be over 20 miles an hour, especially through the first part of the day today with these morning showers lingering across central Georgia. Sunrise at 7:27 this morning. That continues to get earlier and earlier. Oh, by the way, we are only about a month and a few days away from daylight saving time beginning. So we're losing an hour of sleep that weekend, but that means sunset going to get later across central Georgia. So does sunrise, but we won't talk about that part. We'll just talk about the sunset. 53 today in Macon, 51 in Warner Robins, 50 over in Wrightsville, 51 in Sandersville, 53 in Milledgeville, and in Eatonton, 50 in McRae, and 51 in Rochelle. You can see that 53 pocket is kind of where I'm expecting the sun later on today. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. 62 tomorrow, 60 on Wednesday, plenty of sun to go around, 62 for Thursday. That's going to be as some more clouds move into central Georgia ahead of this weekend system. I don't think we're going to have much luck in seeing the sun on Friday, but at least we'll be warmer. 69 there, 71 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday. Caitlin, if you're planning on watching the Super Bowl, I would suggest doing it inside.
All right, thank you.